Hello. Hello, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is. I don't know what time of day it is. Is it 7? Guess it's evening for me and for pretty much everyone in the US. Probably evening. Most likely evening. Soup. Soup. What is soup? I mean, like, I know what soup is. Why soup? What has caused the statement soup? Is it like sup? I I had a friend who, instead of saying like what's up, would say soup. Just say soup. Deadly Gigi on first. Also, hello, Queen, and Deadly, and Minish. Was that friend me? No, it was not, actually. Is my one of my IRL friends. He's been saying it for a long time. Since we were in, like, well, I guess we weren't in high school together. We were in elementary school together and middle school kind of together. And then we went to different high schools. We didn't really talk to each other during high school because we went to different high schools and were kind of in different, like, friend groups for a while. But then after high school, we started hanging out again. Yeah. Anyway, hello, Inshato. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna work on some more Archie stuff. I have a few levels of Doom that are in Logic, so we're gonna be doing some Doom. After I get my Doom checks, then I'm just gonna hop back into Noita. I don't really have checks that I'm gonna get in Noita. I do, however, want to get my file in Noita into a later stage, because, like, it'll be a lot easier, I feel like, to, it'll be a lot easier to get my, like, goal in Noita once I'm able to, if the file is, like in a good late game setup. Anyway, actually, honestly, the file might be okay where it's at. It's kind of okay. We could probably get away with doing it now, but I don't know. I think we'll do it. Doing okay despite my lack of soup. I'm sorry about your lack of soup. I really need to try making soup more. Soup is one of those things that, like, I feel like it's so economical to make. It's a good idea to make it. But, like, I'm just so picky about soup. And then, like, I don't want to throw away a bunch of soup. I don't know. I feel like you just throw random things in a pot and call it good, right? I mean, you just throw stuff in a pot with some broth. Can I always just add cream to the broth? I think so. I learned you can just add cream to, like, spaghetti sauce. That's wild. It never occurred to me that you could put cream in, like, tomato sauce, and that would be okay. But some restaurant that we got some pasta from once, that's what they did. They had, like, a creamy, like, spaghetti sauce for their, I think it was for ravioli, something like that. I don't know. It was absurdly good, though. It had never occurred to me that it would be okay to put cream into, like, a red sauce. That just, I guess in my head, the, like, acid would be bad or something. Was that a Colette Live bidding? That was a Colette Live bidding. I gotta go set up my other tab. When I checked a little bit ago, there weren't any streams that I wanted to, like, have. Oh, let's see, Thundar was streaming. Could have a nice Thundar art stream up too. That'd be nice. Thunder working on Burb Night? I think Thundar is doing Death's Door art. It's an art stream, and I can't tell at a glance. It looks like maybe some Death's Door stuff is on there, but I can't tell this moment. All right. Anyway, we got our little streams up. First, it was creamy water. Now, creamy spaghetti. You've gone too far. Listen. It's not my fault that, like, when cream is added to stuff, it's just better, okay? I can't be held responsible for the good of cream. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I just like good stuff, and creamy stuff is good. Like that, it's just, these are just facts. Like I didn't make the facts up. The facts just are them, you know? This is cream propaganda. Creamaganda, yes. Have you heard of Alfredo sauce? Oh man. When I was in college, I learned how easy it was to make homemade Alfredo sauce. God, that was dangerous. That was so dangerous. Like, it's so easy to make. Like, it's absurdly easy to make. Oh my goodness. What annoys me is that you can't find, like, good, like, jarred Alfredo sauce. I skipped just reading this out, but, like, he said, should consider making my own soups because almost all the canned ones are thickened with evil gluten having wheat. Yeah. Yeah, I make some soups sometimes. Like, I make what we call Bjorto soup. But Bjorto soup is just a recipe that Bjorto shared at one point in time. It's very good. It's like a smoked salmon chowder. It's basically potato chowder, like just standard chowder. But I had never made homemade chowders before. Um, so Bjorto's recipe was the first time I started making homemade chowder, and was like, oh my god, it's really pretty easy to make. And I've kind of tweaked the recipe over the years to make it all really simplified in my Instant Pot. But yeah, like I remember learning how easy it was to make Alfredo sauce. And it was just like, you mean I can just make Alfredo sauce? That's great. And it's great because like this is where, okay, like I know thought trains all over the place. You can't get good jarred Alfredo sauce because like Alfredo sauce is like inherently not shelf stable. So the only way to like get Alfredo sauce to be shelf stable in a jar is to add like xanthan gum, I think is what they add. I hate the way that tastes. Like, I don't know if this is like how people, don't like the sweeteners and like the zero drinks, like Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, whatever. Because to me, I don't really taste a particular flavor in those. They taste fine to me. But if there is xanthan gum in something I'm having, I am repulsed by it. I think I don't understand how anyone is okay with it. Like jarred Alfredo sauce tastes so bad to me. I can't understand why it's sold. Like it's so gross. It took me forever to figure out what it was. Like I was like, "Oh, this just tastes bad." Like years ago, there was really only like one brand that was doing like jarred Alfredo sauce, and I was like, "Oh, that's just bad." And then, like later in life, I was like, "We'll try one of these other brands. This is like a newer brand or something." Yeah, I think Classico. Yeah. No, I think you're right. And then like more brands popped up, and like some were even coming by like brands where I like a lot of the stuff they do, and I was like, well, we'll try one of these, years have passed. This is newer. This isn't like the old ones. You know, surely they've figured it out. In same exact repulsive taste. I was just like, how? How can how can another different brand taste exactly as terrible, the same exact way? And so what I started doing is I went and was looking at the labels of all the ones in the store, and I realized all of them contain xanthan gum. And I was like, I think this is it. This is the thing. And like anything I've tried, I've checked. Like, yeah, to just if I taste xanthan gum, just I am horribly repulsed by it. Do not like it. Ugh. It's from the U.S. though. I should probably just learn to make my own so I can join the boycott, as it were. Is this? Are you? I never consider like where people. I don't like go out of my way to like. I don't go out of my way to particularly associate most people with one like region. I just kind of assume all people are from anywhere at all times, unless there's some indicator as to where they are. But yeah, I was gonna say I mean, I know the number one place it's doing the U.S. product boycott would be Canada, which I mean, good for them. I live in the U.S. and I would boycott goods from the U.S. if I could. Oh man, is it bad? It's all so fucky right now. I'm just really hoping that enough stuff is like boycott. Like, if we could just boycott enough stuff from the US, maybe the dumb people that are like pro doing stuff like this will be like, maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I would just really, really it's not gonna happen, I know, but it would be really nice if the people that like advocate for stuff like this could like actually see the negative effects for it, like all the nonsense tariffs and whatnot. Anyway, it's okay. Time will go on. If I watch a streamer from New Jersey, I too am from New Jersey. Oh my god. I thought it was, I've had a lot of people think that I'm from the East Coast. Probably because I talk about the East Coast like a bunch of... I did live there for like, I don't know, 8 years. I lived in Delaware for 8 years. So a lot of people I think think that I'm from the East Coast because of that. And to be fair, I think those who have seen like Steam profile, my Steam profile still, I think I created it when I lived in Delaware. So a lot of people, if they see that, they're like, this person's still in the East Coast. I just never changed it because I don't care. West Coast, Best Coast, agreed. I'm sorry, but like East Coast kind of sucks. Like West Coast significantly better. The only thing the East Coast has going for it is I think that the East Coast has a much better like restaurant, like food situation going on. I feel like on the West Coast we're still really behind. Like there's so much variety, like the density of like places to get good food on the East Coast is off the wall. Like you could go anywhere. I lived in Delaware. You're notably not a notable place. And even in Delaware, in the like I lived in the kind of middle of nowhere part of Delaware. And even then, you could find so many like places that were just like family-run shops that all had really good foods from, like, there was tons of great Italian places. There was it was an Iraqi place. There's a few like Middle Eastern places that were really, really good. Like just tons of options all over. But like it was like that anywhere. Like I had some family in Maryland. Went over to Maryland. All again, same kind of situation. You could be like anywhere, just ton of food stuff. But like in the West Coast, you have to be pretty much near like one of the main cities to find all the food stuff. If you're not by one of the main cities, then it's pretty bad. And like if you're around Seattle, a lot of decent food options. As you like go farther away from Seattle, almost nothing. And then like Portland has some good stuff, but like a lot of stuff in Portland is kind of like similar. Like I don't know. It's definitely not the same. There's something. I don't know if it's because like the East Coast just has like older stuff. There's just like things that have been like done by families for a lot longer because it's older. I'm not sure. But like I just feel like I never had an issue finding places to find good food when I lived on the East Coast. And I have a lot of difficulty finding places to have good food on the West Coast. And you know what? I think part of it is like a cost thing. You can also find good food if you're willing to like up the cost a lot on the West Coast. But on the East Coast, it's not like expensive. Like you could find a lot of really good food, but it was still like pretty cheap. And like yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lurk, deadly, have a good lurk. Also, yes, Portland. I haven't been to Portland in a bit. Food taco leads to me being hungry. Yeah, I just ate dinner right before starting stream. Not really a foodie, but I'm under the impression the density of restaurants where I live is very high. And nearby there's Vancouver, which is very multicultural, so you can probably get anything there. Yeah. I think Vancouver is where we go, right? And by where we go, I mean
we went once.
Where you and I have gone once, and it's where I went like a couple years before that once. Yeah.
Before we got snowed in.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Vancouver.
Sure
Vancouver, pretty good. Honestly, the thing I liked about Vancouver the most when we went there, I mean, we did a few things, but they had like a gaming bar, which was pretty cool. We went there for dinner. We had drinks that were all like named after Pokemon, and kind of like a sports bar that has like ESPN, like the different ESPN channels on various TVs. They just had different game streams on every TV, and that was pretty great. Like it was just like, I think at the time of us going, it was during one of the like League of Legends finals tournaments or something. So there was like League of Legends matches going, and those were pretty interesting to watch. Like like I don't know. I get the appeal of that kind of atmosphere if it's things I'm interested in. Like if there was a gaming bar near me, I would be like, hey, you want to go on like my day off? Let's go hang out there. We'll have some drinks and watch some stuff or whatever. Or I think ideally, some of our friends, the town that they were in for college, had a little gaming bar like that, and it also had what's it called? It had like consoles out too, so that like you like people could play like Smash Bros and stuff too. I'm like that would be fun. Like just have some drinks and play with random like Smash Bros with random people. That'd be chill. I did a co-op internship in Vancouver. My team took me to a few interesting restaurants I probably never would have gone to myself. Some kind of delicious soup from an Asian restaurant that I miss. No idea what it was, so I'll never have it again. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like my quest to find the one mushroom I've discovered that I like. There was a Thai restaurant here that we used to go to regularly. And they had a soup on their menu that I can't remember what it was called now, but the soup on their menu had these mushrooms in it. And so, yeah, it's a Thai restaurant. It had these mushrooms in it. I normally do not like mushrooms, and I was planning on picking around them. But I had one, because I try and try things, and it was a new mushroom. And I was like, wow, this is really, really good. It I don't know, kind of reminded me texture-wise like chicken or something. I don't know. It was just really solid. Part of me though does attribute this to them being very good at cooking things. This part of why we went to that place all the time is their vegetables were like perfectly sauteed. They were like firm, never overcooked. They were like the exact way you could ever want a vegetable cooked. I miss them. They're the building that the restaurant was in got bought by, I don't remember exactly who bought it, but they bought all the like it was like one of those like strip mall building, like it was a building that had a whole bunch of little shops like in it, but most of the shops had been shut down and nobody had bought up the other buildings. So like that restaurant was there, and then it was a bunch of empty like spaces. So someone bought the whole building, and then I presumably like bought out the restaurant basically to buy the property. And the owners of it did not create a new. They didn't move. They didn't build a new restaurant. I think they just retired, which, you know, good for them. Sucks for me, who really liked their food and would love to like be able to get their food again. Because like, there's not. They were very close to me, and there's not another Thai place as close to me that's as good. Like I can get some alright Thai food, but their Thai food was very, very good. Storm Crow Tavern. Also, hello, Tiger. I don't remember the name of it. I don't think it was Storm Crow Tavern, but I don't remember the name of it. Also, hello, Killing Cost. Ribbit. I was in the middle of saying things. I completely forgot to say hello. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Mushrooms are definitely a very high variance food. Cannot but think people's mushroom preferences are formed depending on whether their first mushroom is good. So I have tried. I try very hard personally to not like let singular experiences affect me, and I also try to retry things every 3 years. I've tried a lot of mushrooms. We have some friends that like love mushrooms. They've even like gone foraging and stuff. They're like, oh, surely you'll try these. Nobody could dislike these. I dislike pretty much all of them. Almost all mushrooms I've had bad. They've brought fancy mushrooms and stuff. And like, my thing is, I'm okay. It's largely a texture. The whole thing is I mostly don't like the textures of mushrooms. Overcooked mushrooms that are slimy, absolutely hate. Because it's both an initial bad like texture, and then biting into them is a bad texture. Pureed mushroom, like I've had mushroom stuffed pasta before, where it's like pureed mushroom and cheese blend. That's alright. I'm okay with pureed mushroom. Mushrooms on pizza, where they're on top of the pizza and then the pizza is baked, so the mushroom kind of dehydrates and is like thin. That's alright. That's pretty good. I don't like to bite in to a mushroom and have a kind of like
squeaky.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, because like I don't want to say rubbery, because it's not rubbery, and to my understanding, if it were rubbery, that's probably like poorly cooked. But like I just don't like whatever texture there is there when I bite into a mushroom. I do not like. Which I think might be part of why I liked the mushrooms that were in the soup that I had, because those mushrooms were pretty small. They weren't, like, a lot of times when I describe these mushrooms, people think, like, they suggest that maybe the mushrooms were, these one mushrooms that, like, are like, stringy looking. But these ones weren't stringy. They definitely had some caps, but the caps were still small. So, I don't know. But no, our our IRL friends have like tried like they all generally agree like their favorite way to do mushrooms is to like saute them on high heat, like kind of quickly and stuff. And nope, don't like them. I've tried pretty much all of the different mushrooms at this point that like you could regularly get, because they were determined that they could find a mushroom I would like. But in all cases, I just was not feeling it. They even tried to disguise mushrooms in like a stuffing once. We did a Friendsgiving, and to this day I feel kind of bad because I could not figure out what I didn't like about the stuffing at first. I was like, the flavor's fine, I guess, but like there was something about like eating it that I found very unpleasant, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But I didn't want to be rude. It wasn't like terrible or anything. So I did not tell my friend, like, I don't really like the stuffing you made. Instead, I was like, oh yeah, this is all right. This is some fine stuffing. And then, like a little later, they're like, haha, you didn't even realize it was full of mushrooms. And like in my head, I was thinking that would explain probably why I found it so unpleasant. But like, I didn't want to say anything because, like, I don't know. And I was like, little do you know, this did not prove that you found a way for me to like mushrooms.
It proves that I'm polite.
Yeah, instead, you've just helped me identify why I couldn't put my finger on what was unpleasant about this. But that's okay. There's probably someone out there that thinks that that's their problem, so they keep trying mushrooms and keep hating it every time. That someone is you. Yeah, that someone is me. I understand that there's a lot of different kinds of mushrooms. And like, I don't know. I think my thing is like, the taste of mushrooms I don't find bad. And so many people like mushrooms, and presumably mushrooms are pretty nutritious. I just feel like I shouldn't dislike mushrooms as much as I do. Like I feel like my dislike of them, I feel like is like a childish, like it's like a child saying they don't like broccoli or something. Like, I'm like, is this just in my head? But I don't think it is. I just don't. Something about them I don't like. You not liking mushrooms just means there's more for me. It's true. It's very true. Grown as an adult, you're gonna say no, I don't like that. I know, but it's weird to me because there's very few things that I like really don't like. So I don't know. I keep doing that with broccoli every time. I dislike it every time I try it, but I keep trying it. I love broccoli. So one of the things I had that with was like Brussels sprouts. I thought when I was a kid that I didn't like Brussels sprouts, and part of it, I don't really know what it was. Maybe I had one that I didn't like or something. But then I wouldn't eat them, and then when they got cold, I didn't like them. It was like, oh, you gotta eat your vegetable, but it would be the last thing I ate. So by the time I finally got around to eating it, they were cold Brussels sprouts, and I don't like cold Brussels sprouts. So then I was like, I don't like Brussels sprouts. So for a few years, I didn't think I liked Brussels sprouts, and then like they were like the thing for dinner again when I was in like my teens. And I was in my teens, and I was like, all right, gotta eat these Brussels sprouts. I was like, I'll eat them first, get them out of the way. And I ate the first one, and I was like, holy hell, this is great. Why did I think I hated Brussels sprouts for so long? And then I realized I love Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are delicious. I don't love them like a modern, like a really modern thing to do is roasted Brussels sprouts. Like you see recipes for that all the time. I don't really like roasted Brussels sprouts. I like them steamed with like a little bit of butter on them or something. Like steamed or sauteed kind of thing. They're fine roasted. I just don't like love them roasted. And I also don't like them with like vinaigrette or balsamic. Like that's a really common thing you see people do, or you see it on restaurant menus. I don't like vinaigrette, and I don't like balsamic vinegar. So I don't want those on Brussels sprouts because I already don't like those things. I like Brussels sprouts until one Thanksgiving we had Brussels sprouts and there were crunchy black bits in them. Yeah. In Shadow, that happened to me with noodles once, or rice. was either rice or it was some noodles, but some sort of bug had gotten into like a box of noodles and then died. Like it didn't live in it. And we did not know. I, yeah, I think it was noodles. I think it was like some box noodle thing. So like my friend and I, he was staying at my house for a bit, and we were like, oh, we'll make some like noodles and sauce or something. And so we like dumped half of them in the water, cooked them up, and we're like, oh, they're like peppered or something. Interesting. Never seen noodles. I think part of this was it was like a mixed like noodle variety thing. Like there were a few things in it, so it wasn't like just bow tie noodles or something. Like there were like some extra things in it. But then we're like, that's interesting. It's got the little black bits. And I don't think either of us really looked at it that closely or anything. And then we had lunch and it was like a little crunchy bits, like whatever, maybe some seeds. And then later my mom came out and then had this horrified look. She like, did you guys eat this? Like, yeah, we wanted noodles. Sorry, was this your noodles? And she was like, where did you even find this? I was like, I don't know, I found it in like the pantry, like hidden on like the ground or something. It turned out that box had been like in that pantry for many years because it was very expired. And she was like, yeah, whatever was in this, this is not seeds. Like there's clearly
extra protein.
There's clearly like little legs on these things. You just ate something you really were not supposed to eat. I was like, whatever.
Kill ya.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. We're not dead, and like honestly, like I've eaten crickets. Whatever I ate, it's fine. Like neither of us were really all that horrified. More like just, oh neat. All right, we won't eat the rest of those noodles then. Noted.
Who was it?
Sam.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you were teenage boys. You were just black holes where food goes in.
It's true. Our bodies were temples for anything we could put in them and Mountain Dew. Good times. Feels like me with tea, only I don't dislike tea. It just doesn't seem to click. There was a period where you really liked oolongs. I don't know if that, like the fruit teas.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still do.
I don't know.
You had like a phase a few years ago where you were like, a fruit tea, this is good.
I think.
And then you had it.
So often I try to convince myself that I like tea, so I have a bunch of it.
I don't know. For a bit, you were drinking the oolongs like daily. You were having some. And then I think you just stopped being in tea mood.
Yeah, that makes.
And then
right.
And then the next time you wanted tea again, you wanted something more like chamomile. You weren't in fruit tea. Because I think the thing is, fruit teas aren't really like
tea.
See, I think what it is when you think of tea, you tend to think about like black teas or chamomiles or things.
Because that's what you like.
But
and that's what everyone talks about.
Yeah, but like, so you kind of like think about tea for like when you scratchy throat or something like that. And you tend to think about tea with honey a lot. But like oolongs, I don't think are necessarily like even good with honey. They're kind of good on their own. I don't like oolongs. I don't like fruit teas all that much. But like, they're more of an on their own thing. I could never leave tea mode. Being fine with eating bugs is one thing, but Mountain Dew. Do you not like Mountain Dew? Is this some Minish trivia?
I thought it was just a joke.
I mean, I assume this was a joke, but also, what if it turns out Minish just doesn't like Mountain Dew? I don't know if it's ever come up in our conversations. Maybe you don't like Mountain Dew.
I knew a kid who ate ants in elementary school.
I mean, to be fair, black ants just taste like lemon drops.
Yeah.
Now, I have never eaten black ants, but this is a thing.
You also knew someone who did?
Well, I mean, my father took survival training.
Oh, yeah.
And that's something you're taught.
Your dad's probably eaten ants.
Yes, he has eaten lots of ants, and so that's what he said. That was his go-to. He had to do a survival thing where he was essentially dropped in the middle of nowhere with some other guys. They had to live for a week. And he's like, yeah, honestly, go-to was ants. There was an ant hill that I could get to. Get some good ants. Basically like lemon.
I mean, that's like monkeys eat termites and ants and stuff.
Yep.
Solid protein.
Oh. Regular Mountain Dew is actual piss. Amazing. I never knew that you did not like Mountain Dew. Honestly, I think regular Mountain Dew tastes fine. I don't go out of my way for regular Mountain Dew. When I was younger, I did. I liked regular Mountain Dew a lot when I was younger. But nowadays, if I'm in the mood for the overly sweet caffeine drink that is like a Mountain Dew kind of thing, I usually, if I'm feeling sick, like if I'm feeling under the weather, I get Code Red. Something about the cherryness of Code Red makes me feel like it's medicine. It's making me feel better.
It's because it's red.
In,
health potions are red.
Yeah, in reality, the absorbent amount of caffeine is making me feel better. But, you know, brain is like cherry. Yeah, Code Red just tastes, it's so sugary and sweet, like over the top. And it tastes like the color red. It's, I don't know. But Code Red is my go-to, like, if I'm feeling down. If you see me, basically, and I've said this at work too, like, if you see me drinking Code Red, I probably don't feel great. like, because I think someone commented once when I was feeling, like, sick. They're like, I've never seen you. I drink Pepsi at work a lot. Like, Diet Pepsi is my go-to, like, soda. And I drink Pepsi at work all the time. And someone was like, I've never seen you drinking anything other than Pepsi, like or water. But, like, I've never seen you drinking, like, a soda other than Pepsi, and now suddenly you're drinking Code Red Mountain Dew. I was like, listen, you know, if you see me drink this, it's because I don't feel great. And I don't feel great now, but I don't know, this makes me feel better. Baja Blast tastes like a cleaning supply drawer smells, but I drink it anyway because I had a binge. I like Baja Blast a lot. I think Baja Blast is the ideal Mountain Dew flavor.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
They could just replace regular Mountain Dew with Baja Blast, and I'd be fine with that. Our like one of our close IRL friends, the one that we do Ace Attorney nights with, she notably does not like Taco Bell food. She does not like Taco Bell food one bit, but she does love Baja Blast, and when you can't get Baja Blast in stores, she will regularly go to Taco Bell just to get Baja Blast. Like multiple times she's come over to our place for Ace Attorney night and had like a large Baja Blast from Taco Bell. And in the first few times I was like, oh, because we like do dinner together usually. And I was like, oh, do you still want to do dinner? And she was like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten yet. And she's like holding like clearly a fresh Baja Blast. And I'm like, what? And then she explained, she's like, oh yeah, no, I don't like Taco Bell. I just like Baja Blast. Yeah, I have a case of Baja Blasts in a can, which I've been having on my days off. Alright. We should get into the checks. We have Doom checks here. I'm gonna go join the Archie voice chat. Oh. Boom. Oh my god. Hello.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
I'm also doing Archie, so I figured I'd join you.
You know, that makes sense. My computer crashed. Oh no, rip. If you went on a Mountain Dew tangent, I missed all of it. I did. I went on a whole Mountain Dew tangent, and you were gone. God, this is so sad. You're gonna have to watch the pod if you want the ramblings of me on Mountain Dew. You don't probably want these ramblings, but you know. Now, move aside Mountain Dew. We have peach cream that's going in my mouth. So delightful. Alright. Music is about to happen a very abrupt change here. Okay, what levels do I have? 18. Level 18.
Dang it.
Ah.
This room has to be climbable.
Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Which game are you playing right now?
Cedar Gallia. So it has the fewest checks. I do think it has the checks that would take me, like... These few checks are going to take me as long as it would take to, like, clear Hollow Knight. But, you know.
That's fair. Until you're used to doing a lot of the weird movement in Pseudo, it can be, like, a little intense. That's...
It's just the map. I just don't know where I'm going.
That's also fair.
I don't know how to fucking get anywhere. Like, once I'm in a room that has a green square on the pop tracker, I can get the...
You can get that green square, damn it.
Yeah. The big octagonal room.
Oh, I wonder if I can update. I want... Can I do this? I can. Okay. I want the better... So, I'm playing with Beautiful Dude. Oh my gosh, Finish is joined. Hello. Maybe hello. Finish is here, but not talking to us. I see how it is. Playing with Beautiful Dude, and one of the things it has an option for is enhanced weapons. And one of the enhanced weapon things is the double barrel shotgun. You can shoot one barrel at a time, which you can do it like in real life with double barrel shotguns. That's how they work. You don't normally shoot both barrels at once. That's just what video games do.
I see.
You can shoot both barrels at once, but you don't normally do that.
Interesting.
So I like that that this gives the option to shoot one barrel at a time, which does admittedly make it a lot stronger, but mostly it just makes it so I don't have to switch back and forth between the two shotguns, which is nice, very comfortable.
Do they take the same ammo?
Yeah, both shotguns use the same shotgun ammo in Doom. So,
Okay.
like, in just vanilla Doom, you kind of have this a little annoying thing where, ideally, you would probably just leave the regular shotgun equipped and then just switch to the super shotgun, like the double-barreled shotgun, when there's stronger enemies around. But, like, I don't want to do that constantly. Instead, I would rather just leave the super shotgun and then just, like, either use one shot or both shots, depending on what I want.
Yeah. No. Oh, fuck, I'm supposed to get out of here. Cancel flip.
I just realized that the song that is playing in Doom right now is very similar to a song that plays in the second Phoenix Wright game.
Or at least it reminds you of it.
Well, they both have the same, like, drum thing going on. Bomb. Like, very military. It invokes a very military feeling. computer decided that my second monitor just didn't exist. And then AMD Crash Reporter asked me for info. And I hate that thing because it keeps asking me for stuff and I have no clue what it's talking about. I'm sorry. That is definitely one of the worst things that happens in, like, technical stuff. When, like, it acts like everybody should just know technical details and things. It's like, most people don't know technical details. Like, I don't know why you're assuming people would know technical details on anything.
Finally made it to the fucking empty Bailey. Cling Gem really just obviates the need for most of the movement in this game.
Wait, what about most of the movement?
Having Cling Gem makes
No.
it so you don't really need most of the other movement.
Yeah, Cling Gem.
Like, Cling Gem and Sunsetter are basically all I use.
I think
And I just use Sunsetter to jump higher.
they did a good job in that in most cases you can straight up like skip like 2 of the upgrades as long as you have the other upgrades. Like
Yeah.
like all of the upgrades are very powerful, and like if you have any 2, you can probably just get through the rest of the game. Like I think the only exception to this is probably the sword beam. The sword beam doesn't really help like with the movement, obviously.
I think it's also like you don't need it, right?
Yeah, you technically there's like spots to use it, but in all of the spots to use it, you can do something else. The most notable, I think, being the vanilla location of one of the big keys. The intended way to get the big key, or like intended in terms of like what they expect someone to casually do.
The one in the underbelly?
Yeah, is to use
Yeah,
it. But
that one, I got that one out of logic. I did not
most people get it without that ability because they find
Yeah.
it and they don't have that ability, and then they figure out that you can get it without it. Like it's like this is very like a lot of people realize later. Oh, I could have used this. Every other cache reporter can get its own data off my computer except this one. Yeah. That is very silly.
I also got the empty Bailey like perch tower check. Or there's 2 of them really.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I got both of those without fucking sunset. I just like did a bunch of like kicking up walls. Get to that cheese bell. I love that the check is actually called cheese bell in the top tracker.
Excellent. That's very good. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's fantastic. See, straight up, do not know how to get up there. How did I do this before? Oh, I see it.
A little embarrassed, but
Okay.
I mean, Tiger, I don't think you should be embarrassed. That's like, I think a reasonable, like, again, I hate how, that was one of my least favorite things when I was, like, getting my IT degree, was how many people in classes would clearly not understand how to, like, communicate with people that weren't in, like, a tech setting. Like, nothing made me realize more that like people need to be able like there's clearly professional necessity for people that know how to communicate with very tech savvy people and not tech savvy people, because a lot of people that do a lot of tech things just do not know how to talk to people that don't do a lot of tech things, or like how to like ask the same questions. It's like they just don't understand that someone's not gonna know how to just go get like a log file for a very basic thing. A lot of people just are like, oh, you just go get the log file. Okay, you do realize you have to explain literally all of those steps. No, like common average people don't know how to go find their log files. Like, yeah. Like, every time something like that is asked, like a chipset? I don't know, yeah. Anytime something like that is asked, you need to assume that the person has no idea how to know that information. So you need to explain how to get it. And, like, the best middle ground to that, so that you're not, like, quote-unquote wasting the time of people that do know, is to put, you know, like the little hover your mouse over a question mark things, and then you can have a detailed explanation there. But, like, either way, like, that just constantly
I didn't know existed.
Just open PowerShell and admin, enable user scripts, run these 5 commands. Yeah. Yeah, probably the model of your motherboard, but yeah, most people don't know the model of their own motherboard.
I know how to find the model of my motherboard.
Yeah, you can
I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Models?
I'm sure this is probably something that would come up running was it DXD? I can't remember the name of the thing.
DXDiag?
Yes. Because that pulls up most of your specs.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's the thing. Like, that's another thing, though. Why would it not be able to, HW info is the new hotness? Interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever used that. I'll have to... Next time, I need to double check. I'll try and remember. Quinfo. But, like... Third part... Okay, but then I gotta go... If I'm gonna do third-party programs, I'm probably just gonna... I think I already have, like, Piriform's suite installed. I think it's called Piriform. But they have a whole bunch of tools that I've commonly used, and one of the tools that they have just tells you all your specs, too. But yeah, like, obviously these things can exist. I don't understand why a crash reporter... I don't understand why a crash reporter wouldn't know your specs. That is very odd. Work, I close and reopen the program. If that doesn't help restart the... Yeah. No, every IT person is literally going to say, just try restarting the computer first.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, because... The thing is, the reason that usually...
Important question to ask, because sometimes the answer is no.
Yeah. I mean, this is true. But the reason, like, that's the go-to step, in all honesty, is because the problem could actually be one of a nearly infinite number of things, and that's going to put you at a baseline state, and all programs, like, have an initial run script, and the run script is going to fix things. So it's like, unless there's a reason you can't just turn something off and on again. That's probably going to fix almost all issues. And if it doesn't fix the issue, then whatever the issue is like, going to be more apparent, because you won't have other processes running. That was last map 18. Why was that map 8? I don't remember Plutonia Experiment being so all over the place, but like map 5 was drastically harder than map 18 was. I guess maybe that's not true. Map 5 had much stronger enemies in it, but map 18 had a lot more hit scan chain gunners, and hit scan chain gunners are probably one of the strongest enemies in all of like classic Doom. Like outside of like arc files, they're probably the strongest. Maybe Spider Mastermind.
In the underbelly.
Made friends with the IT guys. They're so sweet. I think most IT guys are usually most IT people usually probably gonna be pretty friendly. The exceptions are they're gonna get really annoyed at people that won't actually do the things they ask them to, and then they'll get like stubborn. Like I've definitely worked with a lot of IT people who get very, very frustrated because they ask, like, they just ask someone to do one thing very directly, like, you know, like turn it off and on again. And then the person's like, yeah, I already did that. Did you actually do that? No. Like they won't do it. They'll just say they did things and won't do them. And I don't understand why people do that. I think it's because people think that won't fix something, so they're just like, yeah, I've already done it. But you didn't. You did not do that. You can't tell me you did that. But don't do it. You give them all the info you can. That's nice. I'm sure they are very appreciative of that. Alright, so map 27 appears to be the next one launching. Why? Why? Why?
Room. In this room. Like a grub.
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 Okay, 3 checks remain in logic. I can figure out how to get to them.
That is indeed important.
Have you tried walking there?
I have to. The input for doing the like long range attack is the same. It's just charging up, right?
It's been a while. I don't remember off the top of my head.
What?
For doing the like attack where you throw the air or whatever, like you shoot a beam.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
And pseudo-regalia. There's a beam attack where you like...
Oh, yeah. What about it?
The input for it is just hold attack button, right?
Where is Rat
I'm
when
not
we have
sure.
literally any pseudo questions?
Maybe.
Doesn't he know that we need him? Ratleg, be summoned. Rat's not streaming anymore, right? I don't think so. Yeah.
I'm sure that will get their attention.
No. Let's go start talking about cream water.
Hmm. There's so many things in a cluster over there. I want... Oh. Ah. Big brain. Oh, wait a second. Wait a moment. I just read that. Wait. You once got into an argument with your mother over which mouse button is the right mouse button. This... Wait.
What?
Whoa.
Does that mean the other one is wrong?
Exactly what.
I thought it meant right is incorrect. Oh my god. Tiger, this is invaluable information to me. As somebody who writes resource docs for people, specifically, specifically so that, like, the most, like, non-computery person can do things. I've always tried to make stuff so clear. It's never occurred to me that somebody could interpret right as not meaning the opposite of left. Like, oh my god. I don't think I'm going to change how I write documents, because that's a... But I do think that's going to be a thing when I'm, like, doing support stuff that I might... That I have definitely helped people where, like, something like that has turned out to be the root cause of, like, why something was being done the wrong way for a while. So, interesting.
Yeah, if you note to self, refer to it as correct mouse button and incorrect mouse button.
Did I need anything from over here? Not yet. We'll put it back here. Glad that knowledge will help people in the future. I mean, at the very least, the thing that I always think about, if one person can do something like can make a mistake in one way, another person will do it. Like, people are very rarely unique. So, like, I try, this comes up whenever somebody, like, misinterprets something I've said. I'm like, okay, how can I be better about what I've said so that it's not, so that misinterpretation doesn't come up again? This looks like there should be a secret wall here. Aha! Get out of my area. There. What are the odds I'm just allowed to jump over there? Probably slim. No, they were 0. I'm not allowed to jump over there. I had a teacher, my grandfather, when desktop was, yeah. I don't remember if I've talked about this on stream, but yeah, that's how my grandpa is. He when I was getting my IT degree, he didn't say it, so I don't think he wanted to offend me, but he essentially said, "Why are you wasting your time getting that degree?" Like, he said it in a way that was like, not, again, not trying to, like, say that it was pointless, but he could not fathom why somebody would spend, spend time in college on a computer-related degree. He was a machinist, until he retired. Owned his own machine shop and stuff. But, like, yeah, so very, very much, like, engineering stuff, but not with computers. And even when he got, like, some newer, like a few years before he retired, he got some, like, newer machining equipment that did involve, like, some programming, but it was still using, like, pretty old school style systems. Like, they could interface with, like, modern stuff. Like, you could send scripts from, like, a modern software. But he didn't have to worry about that, because if his client wanted something that was, like that, then they would, like, send him that, and he would just have to plug in a file, basically. Like,
Dude, still working
So-
at your card boom.
yeah, he for the most part, he made, like, custom bolts and stuff for people, and for, like, businesses. But, yeah. One of the things I always wanted to have him make, or work with him on, but I never had enough time where, like, we were hanging out to do it. But I thought it'd be really cool to have some, like, custom-made dice. Which, he definitely would have had the ability to make metal dice. The problem was, like, I wasn't in his area, usually for more than a few days at a time. And so, like, those days were spent, you know, getting in, like, catching up with all the various family in that area.
Doing the silliest shit I've done in this game. I'm, you know, the orb room that the underbelly key is in?
Yeah.
I am cling gemming all the way up one of the pillars.
Excellent.
Because since it keeps turning, you just always have upward momentum. So you can just get to the top, and then you just have to do a cancel flip to
Very
get
good.
on to the top of it. And so I'm pretty good at that now. Now I just have to remember how the fuck do I go from here to the key. So I don't see the check, which is disconcerting. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. That's a major key check, yeah. Okay. Oh. I have 3 tries before I die and have to get all the way back here somehow.
I think that it might be impossible to get one of these checks, technically.
Huh.
An impossible check. This is just like the witness.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No. Okay, no, I did collect it. Okay. No, the issue is that there's an item. There was an item that's in the center of a teleporter. But the way teleporters work in Doom is the second you, like... The second that you like, cross over the barrier of the portal, you teleport. So, so a lot of times you don't touch the center of it. And I didn't think I was going to be able to touch the pickup. I was pretty sure I was going to be teleported before I touched the pickup. But I did pick it up, so that's good. This one, so this Doom, Archie, I actually do have to be careful because there are... This one's not, like, being hand implemented for the most part. It's being automatically implemented. Hold on. Please stop shooting me. Please stop shooting me. Okay, well, they stopped shooting me on account of me dying, so that's nice. Oh.
Okay, I made it.
Nice, GG.
On my last try.
Listen, last try, might as well be the first try.
And the check isn't here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yippee.
I don't know what to do about this.
Did you connect to Archie?
I think I did. I'm getting updates for it.
Okay. I don't know, I haven't done pseudo Archie yet, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that you sent Humba Stoney to Klungo's Trust Fund. From Map 27, Blue Skull. I don't know what any of that shit means. Supports it, you may have. Warning, your client does not support compressed WebSocket connections.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
I've seen that message before.
It just says it may stop working in the future.
Yeah. I think you can... It has to do with something that Archie updated for. But... Yeah, okay. I think right now it's a warning. It's just to make sure people fix some stuff with clients before the next major Archie update.
Okay.
I think it's mostly so that users complain in the threads, so that the people that aren't keeping up but do check their channels, that are the devs, make sure to fix a thing.
I see.
Saw a trailer for the Thunderbolts movie. and I think I'll find it streaming since I love an underdog story, good or not. What is Thunderbolts? I've never.
I can't believe you fake Thunderbolts fan.
It sounds like either a kids superhero series or a sports thing.
Yeah, I've never heard of Thunderbolts. So.
Say kids, I mean like Saturday morning cartoons.
I don't know. I watched a lot of Saturday morning cartoons and I've never heard of Thunderbolts.
Which is why I think it's a sports thing, especially if they say underdog.
Bucky Barnes recruits ex-villains since there's no Avengers anymore. Ah, I see. Wait, so is Thunderbolts like the Avengers? Is this...
I was right! It is Saturday morning cartoons!
Oh, I didn't mean to fall. I did not mean to fall. It could have been a Saturday morning cartoon, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of superhero things were... I mean, it was, at the very least, probably comics. But a lot of comics did turn into Saturday morning cartoons, but not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them, but they were ripe for it.
Why are we wasting so much plasma? I hate that going through that portal a second time takes me out of there. I'd like to be in. Doesn't sound anything like comics, but I haven't seen a good popcorn movie in a while, and I'm a sucker for Sebastian Stan as Bucky. I see. Yeah, I have not. When the like Marvel Universe movies were coming out, I was like keeping up with them originally, but then like I got busy life and then didn't see a couple, and then I was like, we're past it. Like, so many of them like still have tie-ins to the previous movies that like you kind of would want to watch all of them. Like each one works as a standalone movie, but they have references to like other movies in the series, and like I'd want to watch them all, like like watching episodes of a show in order kind of thing. I don't remember where I went to go to the end area. It has David Harbour as Red Guardian, and that can't not be funny. I don't know who David Harbour is, nor Red Guardian. Red Guardian, I feel like I should at least know. This is terrible. I'm failing on my comic knowledge right now.
And your David Harbour knowledge.
And you're right. I'm failing on my David Harbour knowledge. Which was something, I prized. My vast David Harbour knowledge. I didn't mean to fall. I did not mean to fall.
Okay, I restarted my save, and I still am not seeing the major key check at all.
Concern.
Which one is this? Is this the one
An Underbelly?
in Underbelly? Yeah, that one's out of bounds.
Oh, what? Well,
Yeah, that's the problem with the Archie version. That one currently spawns out of bounds. You can't get it.
Oh, well.
Okay. Huh.
I hope there's nothing important there.
I can
Damn.
send. Well, like I can release that check, right? Wait, no, I'm not the one hosting this. Hold on, just kidding.
Yeah, you should ask Beavers about it.
Okay.
Well, like,
Can I hint that check?
yeah, you
I mean, you
can
can just hint location to see if it's something important. It will use up you will use your hint points though.
That's fine. It'll use my hint point for pseudo regalia, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
you don't
only
have a
have-
collective pool. It's each game world
Yeah.
has its own.
I only have like
But
a handful more checks anyway.
like you
Yeah,
could do what I'm
1,000.
basically doing though, and you could just ignore it unless somebody hints it. Like
Hmm.
I say this because there is like one check in tie that I fucked up with, and I'm not gonna go try and get it again unless somebody ends up hinting it and needs that location. And if they don't,
How do you hint a location specifically?
it is a command, and you need to know the location's name.
I do. I have it
Yeah,
in.
it's exclamation point hint underscore location.
Okay.
He was the sheriff
think-
of Stranger Things. Oh, okay.
At some point that that room was like changed in the base game. I think.
Oh, so the Archie,
I think.
the Archie still spawns it in the original like coordinates, but those coordinates aren't correct
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last major update. That might be why
It's
I thought
5
you had
rupees.
to down patch, because the last major update did shift around a bunch of things.
Hmm. It's 5 rupees anyway, so who cares?
Oh, not 5. You can't just not get
Wait,
those.
whose 5 rupees are they?
Yeah. Are they 5 Noita rupees? I need
Sparkles
those.
of Time.
Telling Sparkles.
Okay.
This is
I mean, Sparkles can technically already know by checking their the hints for them.
Yep.
true.
This is a very rude place for a spider master. Oh, you know what? I can just give myself one of my backpacked mega armors. That's great. I love this. Oh, but yeah, what I was saying earlier. So the original Archie Dooms were like hand placed checks and everything, or like handmade logic, like most Archies are.
Mhm.
But the current one that I'm doing, the Jeezy Doom AP, it the person that created it basically created a program that reads Doom maps, and it does like a preliminary check of like what you can get before getting keys. So then what it does is like a preliminary logic is it just says like you could get whatever it is without keys, but then levels aren't considered logical until you have both the level and all the keys set to that level. So then you should just be able to get everything. Like once you have all the keys and the level, you should be able to get everything. So we're fine. Everything's fine. Which is a very funny way to do it. And then people can basically play in like a debug mode to let it get more logic, so it can be seeing what people can actually do, and then they can submit like a file at the end, and it gets they get added together so that eventually it'll have logic. It'll have fine-tuned logic for maps based on what people actually are doing.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the one issue with this is that there are some levels in the Doom games. So like Doom notably has like, you know, a deathmatch mode, like PvP. And if you're playing in deathmatch mode, some levels act differently, like they'll have more teleporters or they'll spawn people in different spots and stuff like that. when you're creating a Doom level, you choose what difficulties things spawn in, and like deathmatch is like its own difficulty, like you said, whether or not it spawns in that difficulty. And every now and then there's items that they accidentally forgot to like, that map makers forget to make as a deathmatch only thing.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, there's some stuff that that like even in vanilla Doom you'll play and it'll say you missed items even if you actually got everything, because it's seeing items you literally could not even get to because you can't get to the area because it's a deathmatch area. And similarly, the Archie currently, like, unless the level has been like manually tweaked to remove those, it says those are in logic. So so on one of my maps, I was trying to figure out why I was missing like 10 checks, and I couldn't figure it out at first, and I realized it's because there was a deathmatch arena like on that map that was out of bounds from the regular map. So I had to no-clip over to it and go get those checks.
Fantastic. Oh no, I'm in the arena that makes me kill an egg.
Don't kill that egg.
I have to.
Don't do it. Don't kill that egg.
Do you really have to, though?
If I want to leave, yeah.
But what if you just, like, warp back? You know, teleport. Like, die.
Well, I have to get through that room. I need to be on the other side of the room.
Oh, that's so funny. This level in Doom, I came to before I had the key, because it did mark a thing in logic. There's like one check in it, and it marked that check in logic. And it was like this level is very tedious. You have to like go through an area to hit a button, which unlocks one of these cyber demons, which then you have to like get behind and then go into a room to hit a button that unlocks another door in the first hallway. Then you have to run back and hit another button which unlocks another cyber demon, and it's just like back and forth to the center area over and over again until you can get this like center thing. And then the center thing's supposed to be a key that lets you go to the exit. I was annoyed because I couldn't actually beat the whole level, but I wanted to get the key that was in logic. So when I come back, levels reset, and I was like, I'm gonna have to do the whole thing with the cyber demons again. But the only thing I'm missing, the only check I'm missing in this level now is leaving. And leaving is just right next to where you start. You just needed that key. So I don't actually have to redo the level.
Nice.
That is nice. I have been pranked. Oh no. Walking over the exit portal did not actually beat the level. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh god, it summoned a bunch of skeletons!
Classic skeleton summoning prank.
Oh, why are there so many of them?
Classic.
Hello, mermaid! I've been skeleton trapped! Hold on! I hope you're doing well this morning! This is the problem with playing a Doom map you haven't played in like 7 years. I forgot almost everything about it. And now I'm being chased by your fireball. Can we get you on the other side of this pillar, please? Please? Please. Well, I've just forgotten Plutonia. I haven't actually replayed Plutonia in probably longer than 7 years, because the last time I did a full like series of Doom replays, I didn't actually replay Plutonia Experiment 1, because there's the sequel. The original devs created Plutonia 2, and instead of playing 1 again, I went and played 2. I do want to like play more Doom maps ago though. That is one of the things that I've been wanting to do. If I ever start like retro Thursdays, I think playing through some Doom maps would be fun. Alright, well that's Doom done. I don't think Tai became logical again. Let's double check. Nope. Still nothing else in Tai. So it means I can go back to Noita. That means we can go back to Noita. I'm actually going to take a break then. I'm going to take a short break and then switch over to Noita. I'll be back in a moment.
You could switch to Noita. Is that what you really want to do?
Well, I mean, I'm going to switch to Noita for Archie because I need to get my file back to being a late game file. So, yes. It's still Archie. Still Archie. We back. We back and we Noita.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. There's been a green shard sent to Queen Pikmin. I didn't even know Queen was doing Pikmin.
Pokemon.
I know.
Wow, I don't remember green shards from Pikmin.
I was doing the thing. The thing?
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. You see, it was funny because I was doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did the thing. We really need an actual Pikmin game added to Archie. So that, like...
So that it can actually be confusing
Yes.
instead of just jokingly being confusing.
Yes, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm planning on doing for the next Archie I submit for.
I know, you did mention that, but I mean, it's like, I still want, like, not... It's not that I have something against manuals, it's that I don't want to play manuals, and thus, I just want non-manual versions of things.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the thing that gets me to play Pikmin. If there's ever an actual proper Archie for Pikmin, then I'll play Pikmin.
Wait. What was the fucking point of this?
That would be a fun theme, like daily, like if you were to pick themes for some certain days of the week, it would be fun to have a day dedicated to playing a new game, but it's for the sole purpose of being something you can add to your Archie roster. Also, what was the purpose of what now?
Oh, I did all of the levers in the lever room that slowly lifts everything up to get you, I think it's for Sunsetter, actually. Check is that. Or maybe it's Ascendant Light. But either way, I did all the levers and got to the top, and then I was like, wait, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, it's for Ascendant Light. Yet another movement ability that you don't actually need. Oh, fuck me.
Boom. I set up. I went and set up a little button on my Stream Deck so I can toggle the tracker on the side, since I don't want it for all games. Somehow when it turns back on, it didn't work. But that's a problem for future me. May have made a small mistake. I emptied a bottle of chaotic polymorphine, and now it's gotten all over. There's these little ponds of purple chaos. Classic. EP Human. Are you EP Human? Is there other EV human? But also, how are you doing, Mermaid? I think I said how are you doing, but it was also like after you'd been here for a bit, and there was chaos happening. I was dying in Doom. You know.
Standard shit.
Yeah, the huge. Oh, another orb. Oh my god. Excuse me.
You're excused.
We have everything we need to, like, end.
Win?
Yeah.
Noita go mode?
I am now in go mode. I've been sent the missing thing. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess that means we're gonna attempt to just win right now. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Let's go.
Forgot that I could light up my environment.
Do I have a teleport? No, I don't have a teleport. We'll have a teleport wand shortly because
I need the teleport wand.
I mean a teleport wand would be good. I would like a teleport wand.
Mm. What?
More.
Yeah.
Hey,
Probably technically an out-of-logic check. I'm gonna do it anyway.
You know, sometimes you gotta just do the out of logic checks anyway. You know?
Ah. Okay, well. Hazard respawn here is probably gonna be ass. It sure is. It's all the way back at the entrance.
Okay, this isn't where... Oh, this is where the teleport was. Aha! Aha! Down for a second. I don't know why I set that down. 'Cause I can't really put the teleport on my always cast earthquake shot. That's a bad idea.
Coward.
So how'd you lose that
Yeah.
Archie run? Well, you see, I put teleport bolt on an always cast earthquake shot wand and instantly died. You know?
Fuck. Motherfucker.
Gotta be a grown up. Gotta do the grown up in the morning. Yeah, I can't stay up late either. I normally would have tomorrow off, but unfortunately, coworker had a family emergency today, and so I am covering one of their shifts tomorrow. Yeah, this one seems safe. Instant death. Yeah, the classic Noita moment, it's true. If you haven't died to a wand that you thought was safe, have you even played Noita? I don't think so.
You're right, I haven't played Noita.
Exactly.
Motherfucker.
Should I attempt to make this wand, like, efficient? It's fine. I can make this teleport wand better, but we don't really need the teleport wand to be better, because in theory, God, if we win in a moment, that means I won't have, like, this Noita to do. That's kind of a bit. I'm not sure if I'm missing any, like... So, like, logically, I don't have any more checks. Like, the only checks are the ones, like, that I'm gonna be near where I'm going. But, like, part of me feels like there's supposed to be more checks that I just haven't had in logic for me for some reason, but I don't know what I'd be missing for them. I'm not sure where they'd be, so maybe I'm just wrong. Noita is about laughing in the face of death. Every time I try to reset a run by way of bad choices, it just works. Yeah. So that's what try your, like, this is your first time playing Noita in this Archie, right? Because I know that's one of the things that a few people have mentioned, and honestly kind of including half including myself. But, like, learning when to start fighting, so, like, starting to be aggressive is, like, a big thing. Because a lot of people just play very safely at first. I say kind of myself because I still think that I overall do better if I play cautiously, but the level of cautious that I play is, like, if I'm playing cautiously, it's very, very cautiously. Like, much more cautiously than most people. Yes. Like, people get annoyed that they're watching me cautiously. Like, for the love of God, please do things that are a little not that. Like,
All that work for a
something
big
other
pearl.
than use Jera over and over and over to get batteries.
except that's Async.
I know. I was making a joke about how.
Yeah. But yeah, for a lot of people, like, learning to be a little more aggressive, which would be, I feel like, in, you know, the same thing as, like, trying to go kill yourself and then suddenly everything works. Like, learning to be more aggressive is one of the things that helps them. But for me, it, like, kind of goes with the cautious, because, like, usually it's just like, oh, the safest thing to do is to kill that person. Like, it's not safer to run away from them, because you will not escape. The safer thing is to kill them. Murder. Murder is the safest option.
Aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah. Sometimes you need some aggressive beats. Exactly. Not these the last spell. There we go. That'll be good. Alright, we'll be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. We've angered the gods. Oh god. I apparently haven't been through this area yet. God, what is going on? Is this... This wand has a recharge time of 1,000,000 years. Oh no. I need to kill this. Hey, Steve. You're gonna get super fucked. Just FYI. I can't believe the gods didn't like that. Heal bolt. We got any Ooh, ooh. I don't have chainsaw. We got some good stuff there. But no chainsaw. Actually the temple killed Steve. The temple fell on Steve and he died from the temple. I don't even want to try to go get to Steve. Steve having a time over there. On account of being dead over there, you know? Like, he's having a rough day. Got any good ones? You know what? You're shuffle, but honestly, you would be fine. I don't care. I do. We can just... You're better than my current teleport bot, so... We'll just throw all of you out. Pick this up for a moment. Let's make sure. What's your castaway? Yeah, this should still be fine. That. That. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. See, the heal bolts seem nice, but, like, we don't really need a heal bolt. I have Circle of Vigor. I can't really use it. I mean, I could, in theory, use it if we need to use it. What I'm hoping is that we're not going to need to... Oh, right. Oh. I forgot you saw the nukes attached. Ooh, hold on. One moment. Let me take the nukes off of there for a second. Yeah, I need to get through that rubble. Vampirism with Tinker. I mean, here's the thing. Tiger, I'm always going to say Tinker because Tinker is arguably the most powerful, like, wand. Like, Tinker allows runs to just work, like, make a lot of progression. Vampirism, I know the healing things. But, like, Tinker.
If you have a good wand, you don't take damage, and then you don't have to heal.
I mean, you're probably gonna take damage. It's Noita. But, like... It's gonna be real hard to ever not just say... Tinker. Well, I died! No! R.I.P. I will always remember how you tinkered. Oh! How? 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 Oh! What the heck? Did someone just release? What was all that?
Maybe it was the end of a day in Stardew.
No, it's a poke. Yeah, they released. No progression for me.
Nope, I did not mean to drop my rock. Come back here, rock. Especially didn't mean to drop it next to you. Hey, do you like me when I'm holding this rock? No. That's very rude. I mean, I think you should like me when I'm holding this rock. It's pretty cool. Do you not take damage from this? What? Huh. You take very little damage from this. I mean, I know this isn't a very strong wand right now, but I'm still surprised, you know? Felt early for Pokemon, but guess not. You know? I think... I mean, I haven't joined a previous Async or Swim, But it seems like a lot more people are being a lot more active early on in this one than is the norm.
Hmm.
Is what, at least is the impression I got. Oh, it's a friend potion. I love you, friend potion.
I don't know how to go somewhere else in fucking dilapidated dungeon. I just keep repeating the same, like, 4 hallways.
Are there even more than 4 hallways?
Yeah. Yeah, everywhere just leads to fucking Underbelly or Twilight Theater. I've escaped.
Excellent.
I'm gonna be getting fucking check noises for a minute, huh?
That's funny though. I mean, it's funny.
They happen one at a time. With like 2 seconds between them. Okay, I'm in the starting room. Can navigate from here.
Like that mist. That mist looks super sketch. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous. Where are you all coming from? I am trying to just do a nice little simple nuke everybody, and more people keep showing up. This is terrible. Come on. Why are you still... No, stop trying to attack me. I don't even understand why you're still alive. How do you... What? You mean to tell me that nukes don't hurt you? What? You know what? I disagree. Frankly, I disagree. Nuke should hurt you. I don't even know what hurts you. If nukes don't hurt you, what hurts you? Obviously cheating. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you...
saying mean things?
I don't understand. We should try saying mean things. You smell bad. No, no, no. Stop following me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Aha, you fools. I've gone this way. I can't believe Nuke doesn't hurt me. I'm very offended by this. Your mother was a hamster. So do the hollow eggs, do I put the spell in them? You want to answer? Yeah, the cracked ones. The cracked ones, they have the trigger effect. So anything that has like the symbol kind of like this on it, like releases the next spell. So the hollow eggs, you can put a spell in them, and then you can do some silly things with them, because like you can essentially hold on to a spell cast. Your mother was a hamster, and I guess your father was a furry? Maybe, you know? No, why are you blocking so much? Hey, Steve. Ooh. Hey, Steve.
I forgot about this boss.
LMAO, get crushed, Steve. Wait, did you forget about the final boss in Pseudo?
No, the first boss.
Oh. The one that Rat lovingly kills swordless now.
What? How?
I forgot which move it is, but one of the moves technically does damage.
I think I might know.
So Rat honorably kills the first one without a sword. I love Pseudo Rat Galia so much. It's so good.
Okay, yeah, I figured it out. It also damages me though.
That sounds like a thing that might be true, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick my sword back up.
Like, on further inspection, fuck this.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
No, please don't die to the enemy.
I don't have Deathlink. Okay. I'll win. Apparently. Wasn't even worth it. Alright, that is all my in-logic checks except for the major key in the underbelly,
Nice.
which is just 5 rupees. So I can finally stop playing Pseudo Regalia. And I have 3 checks that are out of logic but yellow. I think they might be because I have small keys. I'm not sure. So I assume it does the same logic as like Hollow Knight, where nothing with the small key is in logic until you have all of the small keys.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know for AP. The original Rando expected you to save and quit. Like, save scum the key checks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about AP, because that wouldn't work in AP, so...
Yeah.
Why do I take damage when I fire this? Excuse me? What? I don't have anything that's making me do extra damage. What the hell is going on? What? Oh, linear arc does damage, duh. Duh.
Oh. Do I have any small
I'm still
keys?
taking damage. Oh, what?
Oh,
Orbiting
yes.
arc deals damage.
I think. I have 2 small keys. I could go get 2 of the small key checks if I wanted to. I think I could save scum them. But I actually want to play something else. I wonder how close I am to just being able to finish Hollow Knight.
Yay.
Yay.
What? Yay, what?
You love how close you are to being able to finish Hollow Knight. Oh.
No, I wonder how close I am.
Oh.
Oh.
I misheard that, I'm sorry.
I would never mishear something like that.
I did. I did.
She's actually never misheard anything.
Perfect hearing.
That's true.
Yeah. And perfect understanding.
Why are there so many? No, please. No, why did you freeze again? Oh no! Why is there a polymage? No! Everything is fine. In case you're wondering, things are great.
I don't have Monomon. I do have Woke now.
You better give me your woke now.
Did I get any cool new charms? Yes, King Soul for 1. And Hive Blood for 1. And Nail Master's Glory for free.
Hello, Bear. We're panicking. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Ooh,
I'm not
actually,
worried.
Are you worried? Because we're not.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, nice. Hello, fish. I brought you money. I'm stealing your money. It's my money now. Give me my fish. Give me my money, fish.
Dad Master. Nice. I have almost the entire build that I like having.
Good night, Bear. I hope you sleep well.
That's right. I remember why I stopped playing Hollow Knight last time, but I stopped.
Did you stop because it was so good?
No, I stopped because I could not find the entrance to Weaver's Den.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I you were very close to it at one point. I think you were in the right
I
spot,
was
and then
very
you
close
fell,
to it, probably
right?
at about a dozen points.
Yeah, I think at one point you fell while trying to get back to it, or you died, and I think that's when you quit.
Probably. I was done.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't mean this in like a
Yeah.
negative way. I just meant like yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah. Okay. Now I need to find my fucking shade in this godforsaken room. I think, yeah, it's just right in the middle. Okay. I still don't have wings, fuck. Down the breakable wall.
What are you doing? Are you like chilling? Are you both friends? What are you doing? Why are you standing with him? What?
Oh, he's the wrong thing.
A room with spells! Nice, GG room with spells. Oh, well. Oh god, we can't let that dude stay alive down there. We're gonna get, like, screwed later. Are you dead yet? Yes! It's dead. Excellent.
There's a progressive mine elevator in there. Okay.
A weird fungi over there. Love us a weird fungi.
Oh wait, I have right slash.
Nice.
And left slash and up slash. Wow, I got all of my slashes. I only had pogo last time I was playing.
What's up, Slash?
Not much with left slash with you.
It's funny. It's funny every time. Tiger, were there any good spells in your room with spells? Any... Was it a good spell room? What? Okay, well that was great. Chainsaw! Top tier spell. So, finding chainsaw very good. Chain bolt also good. Torch is useful. I've never really used any of the C spells. So I have no real opinions on them. But, chainsaw, very, very, very powerful spell. Arguably too powerful. I mean, I don't know, I guess not too powerful. I wish more things were like chainsaw. You got to the dark room without light. Yeah, okay. See, yeah, torch has uses. Yeah. Really love that there. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Didn't want that. I don't like that guy over there.
Going with a steady body.
Something isn't right. I don't know what's right. Oh no. Excuse me.
Oh, 200 geo.
Huh. Nice. I don't know why there's a one down there. I guess we could do this. That's not. Okay, not a good one. There we go. I don't know why that didn't take me here the first time. Okay, here's the thing. I want to do that.
Frog room.
Nope, right back. Yeah.
Kill frogs in 2 hits. I'm just gonna kill them all.
Excellent, excellent.
Ooh, somebody sent me fungal wastes map. How helpful.
Now you won't be lost in the fungal wastes.
True. Is there lore up here? Oh, there's lore over here.
Big ol' pants!
I fucking hate the big old pants.
There. Oop. Yep, yep, yep. Sorry, fish. Did you say you hate big ol' pants?
Yeah,
But they're big ol' pants.
they're just so everywhere. I
What even
It's
are the
just-
big ol' pants from? I don't actually know.
think Banjo-Tooie, but they're just a trash check.
But they're big ol' pants.
Yep. They're just big orgasm pants. I guess that's just orgasm pants, not big orgasm pants. Big O is orgasm. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Banjo-Kazooie needs so many pairs of orgasm pants for, but
You know?
I don't. That's what I just said.
But, you know. Dissolve powders or contact damage. I mean, if
I don't know
you've
how he's
never
using big orgasm pants for either of those things.
if you've never taken like dissolve powders before, I think it's interesting to take. Otherwise, neither one is particularly great, so like in my opinion. So I would maybe go with contact damage. All I heard was, I don't know why Banjo-Kazooie needs so many orgasms, and then I stopped listening. Well, you know.
Probably for the best. Bye, Marmu. Rest in violence.
Alright. So we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do it. Oh, that's not what I was expecting you to say. That's interesting. We're gonna take the thing and we're gonna run away. That's the plan. Goodbye, goodbye. Here, let's throw a... Oh, I didn't mean to cross that gap. That's fine. What? Let me out! Let me teleport away! No! No! Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Nice. Sent a rocket to the face.
Oop. Oop. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. Here, I'm gonna be honest here, Mr. Call Me. I, wasn't really intending on fighting you. I wanted to throw one nuke at you for funsies. And that was kind of it.
Traitor Lord. I'm doing it without cloth.
Oh no. But you need cloth.
No, cloth lives.
But cloth is... All cloth wants to do is kill Traitor Lord!
And Traitor Lord still gets to die. It's a win-win.
Is it a win-win if all you wanted to do in life was do a murder, and now you don't get to do that murder because someone else did the murder for you? What's even the point anymore, you know?
Oh, well, I died anyway.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve to die. Traitor Lord did.
Yeah, I always forget how to do Traitor Lord until, like, the second or third try.
Sometimes I feel like I can do Traitor Lord really cleanly, and other times I just die repeatedly. Like I don't know. I
did
just
it
have to
Radiant really consistently in my P5 attempts.
The key to Traitor Lord is don't get hit. True. True.
Motherfucker.
Game, please don't freeze. Game, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I just like sometimes it's like I can see Traitor Lord's like attacks really well. Like I feel like I don't know if it's how awake I am or what, but sometimes it just all goes smoothly, and other times I'm just like, wow, I don't even know how I've ever beaten this game. Just
Fucking Mantis Petras.
boom,
Boom.
boom.
Oh, GG.
Thank you. Go ahead
Oh shit.
and release. I'll go find my Noita.
What the fuck? Why is my shade all the way over there?
Wait, are you serious? There were only the two checks in my tracker were actually the only two checks in my world. Amazing, absolutely amazing.
You were so close.
Yeah, I thought there was something else, like some whole thing that just hadn't been in logic, and I wasn't sure what it was. But okay.
Wow, whole 2 items.
Yeah, I apparently just literally full cleared. Like, okay, not literally because I didn't get those 2 items, but
Figuratively.
Maybe you should have gone to the Temple of the Art.
I mean, I did go. Like, so there was way more checks there. I got all the other checks there. I just didn't get those 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is we need to die. How do we want to die? You know? That's a deep question, but, like...
You have to die?
I mean, I don't know how else I'm gonna
You
end.
get suffocated or something, right?
I think you should go hug some saw blades.
You could go back down to
Pick
what's
those
his
fancy
name?
saw blades. I think, do I have... Oh, I didn't pick up the saw blade one. Peacefully in bed, yeah. That is the ideal thing, yeah. I don't actually know. So this is I'm not asking, but I don't actually know if there is something you can do once your world's in this state. As far as I know, the answer is no. And I know that when we die from this state, we get credits because I have like, this was the thing where I wasn't sure if I've technically done it correctly because I think that my gear, my thingamajigger, I think was called something else. Oh, oh no, Colmy's been following us. Oh,
Oh my god!
Guess that's how you're gonna die.
yeah, I didn't know.
That's a lot of health.
That is a lot of help. Yeah.
Do
Do
you
we?
want
Where
to
is
just die,
Comey?
or do you want to go down fighting?
Wait, Minish, what was your question?
Where are they anyway?
No idea, but they're following us. I mean, the fact that their health's there means that they're approaching. But I think you can see their health from kind of a distance away. But I don't know what distance. I wonder. Yeah. In Shadow did mention Vomit Lake. So we can go check if Vomit Lake still exists. I don't know if it does or not. But yeah, I just don't know. Oh, Colmy's probably coming up my tunnel. Oh, interesting. Was that potion like a gold potion? I don't, touching it exploded it. But... Oh, the tablet was still a real tablet for a moment. Oh, God, it's a... We can pick it up and throw it. It's a real tablet, but it becomes gold. That's so funny. Is that how this works, too? Yes. Oh, my God. I love that. Okay. So the Lake of Vomit is now the Lake of Gold. Can we trigger the bridge squid? What do you think? When the world is in this state... Oh my God, we can! Ah! Call me! Oh my God! Hi, buddies.
How do you want it to die?
Get nuked. Get nuked. Yeah, save us, Bridge Squid.
Is this still locked?
What?
Oh, the room to Trader Lord is just still locked.
Wait, didn't you already go in there?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Oh.
Even though I killed Trader Lord.
Well, I mean, it unlocks after a moment. But, like, I don't think it's instant.
It just wasn't unlocking at all.
Oh, weird.
I think it might make you go get the white fragment.
Oh, I could believe that. There's never been a time I haven't wanted to go over there, so...
Yeah.
Can you put away your shield and then eat nukes? Listen, these nukes are not doing nearly enough damage to you.
Ooh.
They're nukes. Can you just die to nukes like a normal squid would? Whoa, 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 what are those? I don't like them. I don't know what you're shooting at me, but I don't like them. Oh God, those are terrifying. God, Jesus. No, no, nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Well, at least there are no hazardous materials in this world.
That's true. There are no hazards. I mean,
Well,
there's
unless
like...
there's molten gold.
well, I don't think there can be molten gold on account of there can't be lava. Worming around at the speed of sound, 'cause Colmy's an asshole and turned me into a worm. Homie, I don't think I can kill you, bruh. Like, I don't got... Will you stop exploding me? Just die. Just eat rockets. So many nukes. Surely this has got to damage you a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah, health bar's dropping.
Oh, I'm a chest. I'm a chest.
Oh,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I heard you say I'm a chest before I actually saw you turn into a chest. Wait, so you didn't have to kill Colmy
No,
to get win condition?
No. Killing Colmy isn't,
grab
like,
the sample
required.
and
As
left.
far as I'm aware, and I could be wrong, I don't think killing Colmy is ever required for anything. It just...
Wild.
So the thing is, people... Well, okay, let me rephrase this. You assume killing Colmy is required because killing Colmy opens a portal. However, in the basic ending, you would, like, take that portal to go to an area. If you know where that area is, why would you need the
Just go
portal?
there.
Like,
Wild.
I know where the area is. I don't need a portal. That being said, the ending I was going for doesn't even go to where that portal takes you, so there's zero reason to stick around. Like, I was just like, fuck you. Give me that. Give me the doohickey and let me leave. Like, do we just keep fighting you? We're doing so little damage. Like, we're only doing damage sometimes. And when we are doing damage, it's so little. Just die, 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 die.
Consider doing more damage?
You know, I was gonna get this run into a really late game state and have a very strong wand, but then, like, I just, you know, jumped in the world and I had all my orbs, so I didn't really need to do more damage anymore. Ow. Mostly immune to explosions. I could believe that. For what it's worth, Panther, I know what you're doing here. This is a kind of a weird situation. I'm actually doing a blind playthrough of Noita. That is like a no outside information. That being said, the goal for the Archie that I'm doing, I've done in my playthrough. So I decided to play with this. But I actually don't know, like, a lot of various outside things, and I don't want to know them. If I... There's probably things I do unoptimally that are just things that I live with, and that's okay. Normally I wouldn't play, like, a rando for a game until I was done with my blind playthrough, but I think it's gonna be a very long time before I'm done with my Noita playthrough. There's just... Every time, I'm like, oh, we're starting to feel like we're doing something. Like, I just had more. We just had more to do, you know? There's so much. Anyway, yeah, I just thought, you know, I don't know. I don't have things that I would like to have for doing, like, a boss fight. I was kind of hoping that nukes would be good, but somewhat surprisingly, they're not really cutting it. Ooh, a wand. What is this one? Like, we could just die to Colby. That would be fine.
You were, like, planning on dying.
Yeah, but I was planning on dying to, like, you know, saw blades, not Colmy.
I do enjoy how you were like, oh, I need to die. How should I die? And then Colby's name popped up on the screen.
I've got you covered. In death. I'm not sure if Colmy, like, regenerates health, like, if I leave. Because I kind of want to go see if the other boy is still alive. but I don't want Colmy to regenerate the health. Like, we could technically kill Colmy like this. Look at this. The health is slowly going down. I wonder... Or, like, some enemies we can just... Okay, this would be very fun. Can we... Like, freeze and shatter you? Yeah, that was not probably gonna work. It would have been funny though. Look at this. This does feel like it's doing more damage. Do you take more damage to the... I guess the crit's probably not actually adding that much. I know, we're making some progress. Surprisingly. Let's see. Probably won't die to homing rock. Like, which things could we do? We could, Hi. You
tried homing rock?
Well, I don't think I have... I was checking to see if I had stuff for a homing rock, but I don't really have homing rock stuff. Like, I could put a rock onto this wand, which has, like, area homing, but it doesn't have, like, regular homing, and I think area homing isn't very effective for the rock. Because area homing doesn't really do the, like, whack. It doesn't whack things, which I think the whack is the real damage with rock. Could heal a little bit. You? Tommy, don't look. We're healing. Don't pay attention to the healing over here. Ah!
Don't get any ideas.
Yeah, don't get any ideas about healing.
Okay, no eyes. Motherfucking Grim. Grim child hitting no eyes.
How much? You had 3, you had 5. Breeze adds 5. Have anything that, like, secretly adds even more? I don't think so. You only had 3. Well, why did the music stop? Did we get that far away from Colmy? Colmy, you a little slow. You gotta catch up. Come on now. Ow. 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 Are you just gonna let me keep shooting nukes at you from right here? Because, like, we are winning. Like, I'm clearly winning this fight right now. If you're not gonna stop me from doing this, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I didn't expect this to be so effective. You're not stopping me. You're just letting me continue. Okay, destroying the ground under me doesn't really stop me, okay? I can move left. There's this thing called moving left. Okay? Alright.
I don't believe you.
Oh, okay, you're finally stopping me. Oh no, you threw the nukes back at me. I don't take nuke damage. You fool. Throwing the nukes back at me doesn't matter. Nope, hold on, hold on.
Thought I killed no eyes to give Minish a soul refill.
You know that soul refill is gonna be the one that matters the most.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Mother. You ever just like absolutely certain that you're not touching a wall and then you dash and you were touching the wall?
Classic. Ow, ow. That dealt a bunch of damage to me. Which is a little rude, just saying. You don't see me doing a bunch of damage to you, I'm just doing like a little bit
How
of
are you
damage.
gonna die if you kill Colmy?
I hadn't thought that part.
You could always go up into the scary sky zone where you die.
Yeah, the scary sky zone where I die will probably still kill me, right? Surely. Surely we'll die there.
It's called Die in the Cloud Zone.
Yeah.
Do not die
No,
there.
call me. Do not go in the... No, that's my... Call me. No, call me. Call me, no. No, call me, no.
Wait, what happened?
Call me went into my health field and healed a bunch.
Brutal.
Oh my god, Call me just gained like a quarter of its... How did it heal that much? That's so much health.
So you might still die to home. That's what you're saying.
Comey touched... Listen, I don't gain that much health in the health field. I gain a tiny bit of health in those health fields. You gained, like, thousands of health.
It's a percentage, maybe?
Well, it's not normally a percentage.
Oh.
Comey? You some bitch? I can't believe this. And now I feel like we're doing less damage. We were doing so much more damage. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well.
Oh, med time.
Oh, it is med time. You're right.
I have an alarm for it. And started going off.
My
in
alarm
pocket.
is usually someone telling me it's med time. Around now.
Deadly, where are you?
You finally died!
Call me, you son of a gun. You did it. You did it, call me. I can't even be mad.
Well, now you can release. Or you can just go get the last 2 checks.
I mean, I already released, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
Just...
Yeah, just call me like spring. Probably do more damage with other. Again, it is a blind playthrough. I don't actually want outsider information. For what it's worth, I'm not seeking any tips. Zero tips on stuff. But it's okay. I was mostly just doing that to have fun because, like, yeah, we already beaten the round. The last time I had to fight Colmy with high health Colmy, I just flew it into the sun.
You clowned on it.
I mean, no, I flew it into the sun. I was not doing very much damage that time either. But I introduced it to my friend, my son, my child, my baby boy. Completed the game. None of these stats will be saved, because we don't save any stats while we're doing our Archie runs. But that's okay. We did get a nice, healthy, infinite gold. You love to see it. Love to see it. Call me just down there. I'm angry. Is there even a death replay to save? The death replay. Okay, you know what? We'll save the death replay. That's a good.
The
That's
death
a good,
replay is.
It's just Colmy. You can't even tell it's Colmy. You just see these gold fireworks coming up. It's just talking about Roger's please helped others. It's hello Bjorto. Thank you, Gigi. We did just complete our Noita goal. Not our vanilla Noita goal. Our archipelago Noita goal. So we have finished Noita in this Archie, which pretty I'm pretty surprised with. Honestly, I was actually expecting this goal to take me like longer. We are literally at the end of week 1 out of 4 weeks. I was expecting this to take us like sometime into week 2. I wasn't expecting, I needed 11 orbs, and I wasn't expecting to get all 11 so quickly. I was thinking that we would, like, they'd be sent to us more slowly. Somewhat upsettingly, I did also think that it was gonna take longer for us to get our checks, but I managed to get all but 2 checks before getting goal, which this is kind of leading me to think that Noita just may not be like a great Archie game, because like I don't know. There's nothing in it that really just stops the fact that like so much of your game gets put into logic. So like the next step in trying to make the like world not all be in logic more would be to enable all locations. So right now with this run, I did it with side locations. So there's like main path is like the default, and then you can enable side locations, which are like the little areas that are just directly connected to the main path. And then the next setting is all locations, which is like the whole world. I don't particularly want to do all locations because, like, I don't really want to be forced to go to all of the locations. There's some areas I haven't really explored in the world. Like we know about things like we've been in the meat realm, but I have basically avoided the meat realm in all of my playthroughs. So, like, if I logically need to go there in Archie, that's kind of going to be a problem, because I don't really know much about it. So, other than I hate it. So, anyway, like, I don't know.
So what you're saying is you need to play more Noita before you do more Archie Noita.
I guess. I mean, I might need to, like, fully finish, like, finding out everything I can about the main world, like the stuff that I've avoided a bit in the main world, like Meat World. We might just have to finally go to so that I can go to all locations. I don't know. That definitely. I'm not sure what else I'm missing though. Like I think part of this is the issue, is that I don't know what I don't know. Like, I know about Meat World, and we've just avoided it. But if there's other stuff I don't know about, then I don't know that. So, yeah. Show. As much as I love Noita, I may stop playing an Archie. But I keep wanting to play it in Archie because it's fun. On the other hand, unknown, you better invade Iraq to be. That's true. That's true, you know. How else are you gonna know? They might have things. Gotta check.
You gotta get all your checks.
Yeah, gotta get your checks. Global archipelago. It's... Oh no. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll play Noita in future. Maybe I'll play Noita in future Archies, but like I just need to have expectations. Like I need to what I want from it is not what I'm gonna get. And the only way I'm gonna get what I want is if I were to actually like submit like a change to it. Like if I decided to go see how it's made, the mod is made, and go like submit a change for how I want things to be. But I don't want to do that. So like I've already asked in the channel about some of the stuff that I would like to do with it to be implemented, and it sounds like that probably won't happen. Oh, I was supposed to go make a report. The dev of it did say there's one thing that they think they would probably add, but unless somebody goes and makes it a report like on the actual mods like GitHub, they probably won't remember. And I keep forgetting to do that, but I should go do that at some point. But like the stuff that I want would be to be able to configure. I think it would be nice to be able to configure how much like progression, quote unquote, you need to be given for each area to be added to logic. Here, well, you know, we'll click the game. We can just noodle around in the game for a little bit. The dev doesn't really seem super interested in adding that as like a setting, but I think it would be nice. So like make it like as of right now, like the next area becomes in logic if you get sent like one, like either one perk or one wand, and then like one health upgrade. Like you'll notice we start a new run with 525 health because we've been sent so many health upgrades. So right now it's like I think it's one perk or one wand plus one health upgrade makes the next the next section in logic. And I think it would be nice to configure it so that like you could make it, you know, one perk or wand and then like 3 health upgrades. So that what's in logic for you is constantly like padded out more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my god, more of them. The game loves me. Oh, oh. Oh. You think we can run away from all these saws that we're about to spawn? I'm gonna guess no. But I think we should try. Anyway, I don't know. There's stuff about it that I would like to tweak, because I think that currently, it's just not like, it's not as good as it could be. And the problem is just that like almost all of Noita becomes logical really early on in Archie, because there's not much actually gatekeeping you from it, and I want more gates, but realistically more than just having like the padding. I feel like it needs some actual like things done to it, like I think things should be harder. Like, like the problem is their mindset is that Noita is already really hard. So it was designed so that the game gets easier to let you get farther from the beginning. My only problem with that is that that's a great thing to do, and I've seen a lot of people recommend Archie as the first way to play Noita because it gets you familiar with being like slightly stronger and lets you expose to things. The problem is if you're already familiar with Noita, then like that's not particularly like it's nice to get this stuff to be at the, mid-game power right off the bat or something. That is cool. But I just really don't like how fast so many checks come into logic, like become like required for you to get. And the only way I can think of to like counteract that would be by doing something to like hinder the player more and then remove the hindrances, like how Hades works. What if you started Noita in Archie with the greed perk on? The one that like turns everything around you into cursed rock. And then somebody had to find removing that. That could be good. Have you ever played Steam World Dig 2, and is it on Archie? Did I end up making an Archie command for the list? No. I was gonna do that. What is the Archie games spreadsheet? Archie games spreadsheet. I thought I opened it because Minish posted it when I asked last time for it, and I think I forgot I opened it. I might have forgotten.
There it is.
Oh, Minish is on the ball.
Apparently they made a new sheet. The old one's not being maintained, so
Yeah.
that's the link to the new sheet.
Nice.
And though it seems to be exactly the same, I don't know why they made a new sheet.
Well, it's because the person that was the technical owner of it, I think, didn't want to like update things. They didn't like. So
it
there
has to do with permissions.
Yeah, essentially it had to do with permissions. I was actually watching the channel where they were kind of talking about some of that, but
Okay.
like the person that was the owner basically didn't want to be the owner of it anymore. So the easiest way to do it,
transfer
is to just
ownership of a Google Doc.
Yeah. They have to do things like as new games are added, like they need to lock some things and not lock other things. So anyway, let's go ahead and do command add. What do you think? Archie sheet? Will I remember that this command is called Archie sheet? Maybe.
Archie.
Maybe I won't. See. See. Compatible archipelago games here. Boom.
You could have a command list.
I mean, there's already a command list. There's like an inherent. There's like a built-in command list thing that pulls up a website for. And also start with lucky. Oh yes, yes, yeah. I think having it so that a lot of the bad perks are like on you by default, and people have to remove it, would be a really like. That would be a good way to do it. There's probably some other ones too. Like, they don't have to necessarily be bad, but they could just be, like, annoying, right? Like, there's tons of possible
handicaps.
Yeah. I would almost argue dissolve powders, because I actually think dissolve powders is a little annoying to have.
Funny, but...
But there's a handful of stuff like that, yeah. Lucky legs, definitely. Now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why is this breaking? I'm not trying to edit anything. Maybe I should... Maybe the way I posted the link doesn't actually work. I removed some extra stuff.
I mean, it worked for me.
Oh no. So the problem is, for some reason, I just get spammed indefinitely with a, there was a problem that you're trying to edit a cell, but I'm not trying to edit whatever cell it thinks I'm trying to edit.
Have you considered not editing the cell?
You know what? I forgot. It's because of the stupid functionality of F13 in Google Docs. It's because of my push to talk. I forgot. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know if Steam World Dig was there, but if it is, that's where it'd be. I don't see it at a glance. I did do a Control F. Did not see it. Yeah, for some, I don't know about the other keys, but for some reason, F13 clears a cell. Like, it just clears the cell. Like, that's, like, seems to be what its functionality is. So, annoyingly, I use F13 for my push to talk because very few things, like, do anything about any function keys above F12. Since, like, modern keyboards rarely, have anything above F12. But yeah, for some reason F13 clears a cell, and so if I have a cell selected with Google Docs open, it thinks I'm trying to do a clear the cell command. Okay. So, like, we're gonna die right away, but we gotta fire this, right? Like, we gotta. It would be wrong not to. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh. Do we fire it again? Probably. What if? What if? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you decided to make Path of Pain.
Yeah. The comedic timing was so good at the falling ones are the ones that did the damage. That's so true. That's so true. Alright. Try, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It was fine. Everything was fine. I mean, technically there's also some powder here, but yeah. I love sauce spells. The sauce spells are also good. One day, this is one of my long-term goals. One day I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a like Omega Saw Blade one that I like a lot. Technically I was using it in one of my like original like long runs. I did have an Omega Saw Blade wand that we could fire somewhat safely. I say somewhat because, like, technically there was some danger in it, but, like, we were usually okay. One day, though. Buska, welcome back? For some reason I thought you were here earlier. Maybe you weren't here earlier. I might be mixing yesterday and today. Anyway, speaking of yesterday and today, I do actually need to start getting ready for bed. Normally, I would be off of work tomorrow. I'm not, though. I have to go to work. So, I need to not stay up late. Part of me kind of wants to do an early morning stream tomorrow because I technically don't start work until 11. I'm doing a mid shift. But the other part of me is like, well, I want to wake up early and stream until like 10 and then go to work. And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe I will. It really depends. Basically, it depends on whether or not I wake up at like 7. If I wake up at like 7, then I would. But if I end up sleeping in, I'm not gonna want to. You know?
Mm.
Also, Mermaid reminded me to hydrate, and I definitely didn't see that message. But we will have some more peach cream water now. Maybe I did see that message. Alright. Who's doing a things? Haru is doing some Pokemon. Kuro doing some Hollow Knight. Kerr is modding Rain World. I think, again, the DLC. Panda with some more Bloodborne. Now onto the DLC. Colette Day 7 of Disco. I might go back to Colette again today. I could not tell. I fell asleep before I could get to a point where I could tell last night. I can't tell if Colette has actually caught up to where I was in Disco Elysium. I only played it for like 2 days though. So, like, what has been happening in Colette's playthrough so far? I don't know. I thought it was very funny though when I realized that, like,
She hadn't gotten the body down.
yeah, she definitely has not done a lot of things that, like, I feel like you do pretty early into the game. But I can't tell if she, like, has just avoided that. Like, I don't know. Mostly because I don't know that much about Disco Elysium. What did... Hold on. I think Steph literally just went live. Oh, yeah. Here, you know what? I'll shout them out, because, we already started raid, but... So, Steph is also in this Async or Swim, and they just went live right now. Yeah. So if you want to watch more of the Async or Swim content, go check out Steph. They have it listed that they're doing Slay the Spire, but I think they just turned on Time Spinner. So, I'm not actually sure which game they're doing right now. Anyway, it's gonna raid over in a minute.
Time Spinner. Time to spin.
Have a good evening. Take care.